Good afternoon, guys. Today's discussion A deals with microplastics and fiber. Fiber could flush microplastics out of your body. So that is today's discussion A. Here we go. The snippet you're seeing is from Money Talks News, posted about 4 hours ago, with a headline: Fiber could flush microplastics from your body. Study finds it's presented as a short, consumer-friendly video clip, about 51 seconds long, designed to quickly highlight a new health finding. What the page says. The surrounding page content explains meals contain hundreds of microplastic particles. These are tiny fragments of plastic that enter the food chain through packaging, water, and environmental contamination. Researchers have found that specific types of dietary fiber may bind to these plastics and help remove them naturally from the body during digestion. The framing is simple and accessible. It's a quick news item meant to alert everyday readers to a potentially important discovery, not a detailed scientific breakdown. What that means in plain terms: microplastics in food. Virtually all of us ingest microplastics daily, whether through bottled water, seafood, or even produce exposed to plastic dust. The headline underscores that this is not a rare occurrence. It's routine. Fiber as a natural defense. The study suggests that certain fibers, likely soluble ones such as psyllium, pectin, or beta-glucans, though the clip doesn't specify, may act most like a sponge or magnet in the guts, binding to microplastics particles and escorting them out of the body. Consumer relevance for the general public. The takeaway is that eating fiber, already recommended for digestive health, cholesterol control, and blood sugar regulation, might also offer a new benefit: reducing the burden of microplastics. Conveys and next steps. preliminary evidence. This is a news summary, not the full peer-reviewed study. The clip doesn't detail which fibers were tested, how large the sample was, or whether the results have been replicated. Not medical advice. While fiber is broadly beneficial, the claim about microplastics is still emerging. Science is science. It's important to wait for more robust evidence before treating fiber as a detox solution. Future research. Scientists will need to clarify which fibers are most effective, how much is required, and whether this effect is consistent across different populations and diets. Why it matters. Microplastics have been linked to inflammation, oxidative stress, and potential long-term health risks. If dietary fiber can indeed help flush them out, it would add another layer to the argument for high fiber diets, not just for heart and gut health, but possibly for reducing environmental contaminants inside the body. In short, the headline is pointing to a hopeful but early finding. Fiber may be more than a digestive aid. It could become part of the strategy to cope with a modern problem of microplastic exposure. Okay, guys. Now, I also did this one to see how everybody feels about microplastics. And we could do this as a health FYI for everybody. Because everybody drinks out of plastic bottles. You know, plastic gets in your food from packaging. You know, different ways. You know, it affects people differently. Elderly, it affects them worse because their bodies are slower. They can't get rid of it as quick as younger person. So that is why I did the show this way for A. So please give me some feedback on what you think. Give me a few seconds and we'll do a question or an answer session for this. Let's start our discussion on microplastics and how everybody feels about uh, health in general, about uh, how they get into our systems and enter and exit. So, with that being said, I'll leave that one up for everybody to answer, and I'll see what everybody answers from those. For now, Gator Wellness, take care, folks.